And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first and 10, it's Herbert to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 28-yard line. Play action. Willis. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devin Duvernay, 51 yards. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Willis now off play action. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Willis. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Paris Campbell, 30 yards, and the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season. And his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half.
No, yeah, same here.
Double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
The way I make mine, I put a little bit.
Taken down as that will take us
So I put green pepper, onions, crackers, and a little bit of A1 steak sauce in there.
First and 10, it's Willis. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's Willis. He completes it to Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Same shit, different day.
Henry up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I'm at the house.
It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Would you move, Ariana? I'm gonna fuck you up, kid.
Again at their own 25-yard line. And Charles
go lay down.
4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder
what
if
is
he's
it?
trying to do
Come on, get up here.
Out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play faked. Here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
One.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
D-Ray.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback.
Hold on, let me see if D-Ray run to the store with you, because Valerie gone, or he can sit right here with them for a second.
on 2nd and 11 now. Goff buying time to his left. His throw incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The end result, 21 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Handoff for Herbert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 1st and 10, Willis. Open man is Duvernay. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead and they'll get the football
that's
first as the third
Menacer.
quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
fucking
guess what? He's going to make the trek
let me get
to
the
the
fuck
opposite
out of
side.
here.
And all of a sudden, you've got a battle line.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate.
And it's a Titans touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now Goff. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Back to throw, Goff. Being chased out left. It's Williams on the catch. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
No, they're in APC.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away.
I know.
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
What up?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, Willis. Flush to his right. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Willis will look to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year one.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will be because they'll get more opportunities. But this young man has potential to be
and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
And right
hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Right here, too.
But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
We could pop in there real fast.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Yeah. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
I'm riding over Libra. He doesn't care.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats.
What, look at all the pictures you've taken?
Heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer.
And he's going to go down.
If you want to take a look at the pictures you've taken, you go into the pause menu and then click L1 a couple times, and then your gallery's in there.
Willis will look to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights.
We're getting
and
shot
that'll make
at.
this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Here's a give to Herbert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I'm getting locked on.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Titans, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2.